Hey everybody, it's Christine. Welcome to the Top 10 Video Hop for 2017. Today I'm going to be highlighting my favorite layouts from 2017, and I'm going to bend the rules a little bit and share my 17 favorite layouts instead of just the top 10 because I just couldn't narrow it down that far. So be sure to check out the description box down below where you will find links to all the other ladies participating. Be sure to keep an eye on the screen because I'll be linking you to videos that I'm highlighting today, highlighting the projects from today. And be sure to stay tuned because I do have a giveaway that I will talk about here in a little while. Let's dive in. Okay, since it's like 8 degrees outside, I thought I'd start off with the summer layout. This one is one that I made for Paper House Productions, and this whole background, it looks like I did mixed media, doesn't it? I did not. It came in a paper pad that way, and I just had to add the stuff on top to make it all come together. Now, I enjoy doing mixed media very much, but I don't always have the time to let it dry. It doesn't always come together the way I want it to. So I'll tell you what, if I can get a paper pad that already has it ready to roll, and that ends up looking this good, I will be very happy. So this is just one. I just love the colors of it. Everything about this layout really pops for me. This layout is one that I think translates better in person than it does actually on camera. And I'm going to try and show it to you a little better here on video. But this one, all the butterflies wings are popped up, and I just did that using my craft knife. It was very time intensive, but on a computer screen, on a flat camera, it does not show up that great, and so that was kind of a disappointment for me. Sometimes your layouts show up really great on screen, sometimes they show up better on screen than they do in person. You just don't know exactly how things are going to photograph, and so this one, in spite of that, it's still one of my favorites of the year. This is another summer themed one, and I did this one for the Scrapping Our Stash group. We do a video hop once a month, and this one was to use up washi tape. So you can see I created a sunshine here in the background and then added a whole bunch of buttons and washi tape to create a sunshine. I love to create these gigantic focal points that are in my background and then just build my layout up from there. And you're going to see that as a recurring theme throughout my layouts today. This is a perfect example of it. Really complicated, fun, unique background, and then a simple design on top. Showcasing again what I just said, I've got a complicated background going on here and then very simple things going on up top. This one was for a back to school video hop that I hosted, and here I've got this apple, but what I've done with this apple is I've used the circle punch and punched a whole bunch of circles to create a scalloped background. Very unique, very different, was very fun to do. Was not sure how it was going to come together, but it ended up coming together in a way that I was really happy with. I got to participate in several video hops on National Scrapbooking Day last year, and this was what I did for one of them. This was for the Paper House Productions video hop, and I used their Paradise Found collection, which obviously has a beach tropical theme. What I did is I traced a flamingo onto my page, and then I hand stitched it all the way around. Time intensive, definitely, but I was very pleased with how this turned out, and you can still see the picture still has a very important spot on it, but it also has that really cool beach tropical feel to it. This is another one from my back to school video series, and this one I like that I was able to use a bunch of bold colors on it. I also like how bold the title is, and that it's a really nice contrast between the white background with the black title. I've been creating little girl layouts and little boy layouts for a long time. Teenage boy layouts are a new realm for me, and so this one was probably my favorite teenage boy one of the year. I like how it has a really graphic feel to it between the colors and the mixed media. I also like that I was able to incorporate a lot of products still without it feeling fluffy or girly at all. It has a really nice masculine feel to it, and I like my son's smile in it too, so I think that helps probably, right? I was asked to guest design this year for Photoplay Paper, and this is my favorite layout that I did for that gig. This one was with their Winter Meadow collection, and I did, again, the scallop thing where I created some ruffles. This time I was trying to really mimic the look of Snowfall to go in with this bear that looks like he's sledding down the hill. Whole thing came together to be really classical looking, but also have some unique trendy elements to it. This one is probably my favorite for the year, and this one was for a black and white video series that I did. What I did is I took this black and white paper from Bella Boulevard, and I used my craft knife to cut up some of the petals. And I added in some mixed media, enamel dots, and some stickers. I also fussy cut some flowers. All that came together to create some really beautiful movement and a really unique color scheme between the lighter, softer side of things to the bright, bold side of things to the black and white. All in all, I was not sure this was going to work as I was making it. I really was second guessing myself, but in the end I loved it, and as I said, it ended up probably being my favorite of the year. This is one I created just a few weeks ago using Doodlebug's Christmas collection from this year and a little bit from last year as well. Very simple design, really, and not a whole lot of product involved, but it came together to have a really fun, whimsical feel. Just built things up using words. Some I fussy cut, some are stickers, some are ephemera pieces. The whole thing came together to make what looks like a Christmas tree, as well as some pretty white sparkles around it. Now this one, you're going to see some similarities to the other black and white flowered one because this one was inspired by that one. This one I actually drew all the flowers here with my black pen, and then I went around and cut up the flowers so that they all pop off the page, and then I just added in some additional stickers and fussy cut pieces from Amy Tan to bring in some color to the whole thing. Another one from the Back to School series. This one features a collage style layout, and I added in a whole bunch of stickers and elements from Doodlebug Design and Paper House, and then stitched around them to make the letter K, so it's for her kindergarten year of school. This one I love, I think, because it just has a different feel from my normal style. Mostly, I think, because of the colors in it. It has a very earthy feel to it, which goes along with the Great Outdoors collection from Paper House, as well as the background paper. But I tend to have a bunch of bright, bold colors usually worked in there, and this one just is a little more subtle and earthy. And so I really like that. I also like that I was able to get 4 pictures on it without it feeling overcrowded. I hosted a Disney video series last year, and on that I made several layouts. This one was my favorite from that week. What I did is I cut out a castle on my Silhouette Cameo, and then I outlined it and stitched it with hand stitching, and then really it's simple from there. I just added on the title, added in some stars, added in rhinestones. There's not a lot to this, despite the fact that there looks like there is quite a bit going on. It actually was a pretty simple layout to do, other than the time-consuming hand stitching. I also had the privilege of guest designing for Jelly Bean Soup this year, and what I love about this layout is the way I was able to create some really interesting lines with the colors in that collection. I used a variety of pieces in here, from wood to ephemera pieces to stickers to pattern papers, all different things. They all came together to be very eye-catching and really pop off the page. As you've noticed, I really enjoy hand stitching, and so this one is another one that I did hand stitching on that I really love. This time I did string art, created this big focal point star in the background of this Paper House Productions collection. This one is the Let Freedom Ring collection, featuring their Boston part of it, and lots of little themed pieces in here, but still a lot of trendy elements as well. finally, I have one more layout, and that is this one from the Scrapping Our Stash video hop. This was to use up die cuts and ephemera pieces, and so I combined a whole bunch of flowers in the background to create a really unique collage, and then I topped it off with this heart outline to really bring attention to it. I was not sure how this one was going to turn out, but I was really happy with it in the end. And I love just, it feels so feminine and girly and romantic, and I just love how it came together. As promised, I do have a giveaway today. I'm going to give away a $15 gift card to scrapbook.com. I would like for you to go ahead and share with me in the comments down below which of these layouts was your favorite, because it's always fun to hear which one people like the best. So just go ahead and do that for me in the comments. Be sure to also hit the subscribe button, and I will be picking a winner on January 1st. All you have to do is just keep an eye on your notifications, and I will comment back to you. And thank you so much for being here today. Some of you will be new. Some of you have been here a while. Thank you for all the support in 2017. And, you know, enjoy this hop. There's a lot of great inspiration out there, and be sure to hit subscribe. These ladies, we all work really hard on our channels, so every new subscriber is a real privilege and treat for us. Thanks so much for being here. We'll see you again in 2018.